This is ECAA 2021, Section 1, Question 1. So for this question, we're just given an equation here, 5x y to the power of 2 times 5x squared y, all in brackets, to the power of minus 3 times 5x squared y, and we're told to simplify it fully. So I think a good place to start off with questions like this, where you have to simplify it, is to first make it in its simplest terms what we have already. So that's going to include expanding these brackets. So let's expand those brackets first. So this first one, we don't really need to change. There's no brackets here. We're all good. And then for this one, we have something in brackets all to the power of minus 3. So what do we need to do to expand these brackets here? So we're going to raise each power of each term to the power of minus 3. So that's going to be 5 to the minus 3, x to the minus 6, because we're timesing our power here, 2 by minus 3, and then y to the minus 3. And again, this one doesn't really need to change. We're just going to get 5x squared y. So now we have a bunch of terms. How do we combine them together? Well, let's take it one term at a time. So if we start with our 5's here, how are we going to combine them? Well, we know as we're timesing them all together, all we need to do with the powers is add the powers together. So for this one, we're going to have a 1 here, because it's just 5 to the power of nothing, so it's just going to be a 1. 1 minus 3, and then plus another 1 there. So we can write it like this, 5 to the power of 1 minus 3 plus 1. And if we do that with the other terms, so let's use x. Again, we've got x to the power of 1 here, minus 6, and then 2. So it's going to be x to the power of 1 minus 6 plus 2. And then finally, with our y's, we've got a 2, a minus 3, and then a 1 there as well. So that's going to be y to the power of 2 minus 3 plus 1. Then all we have to do is add those up. So here we've got 1 minus 3 plus 1. That's just equals minus 1. This is going to equal to minus 3. And this one cancels out to just be 0. So we're not going to have any y terms, because something to the power of 0 is just 1, and if we're timesing something by 1, we can just leave it out. So this looks a lot simpler. We've got 5 to the minus 1 times x to the minus 3. But this isn't fully simplified yet. How do we go an extra stage further? Well, we need to simplify these powers even more. We have minuses in both of these, so we know that both of our terms are going to be under a 1 over something. They're going to be on the bottom, the denominator of this equation. And as we just got a 1 and a 3 there, we can just put those in our new term. So we've got 5 to the power of 1, or we can just leave that 1 there, and x to the power of 3, all under 1. So that's our final answer, and our answer corresponds to E.